welcome to Fluff in the Corporate Space by Saffron Conscious. I'm your host, MC, the Corporate Heart Guide. Here, we explore the hidden currents in corporate life, those patterns, pressures, and unspoken rules that shape how we show up at work. This is a space for reflection, curiosity, and noticing what is often invisible, like heart, coherence, and what it takes to feel safe enough to be fully human in the workplace. This morning, I went for a run. Not a fast run, not a long one either, just a quiet, easy run where my body moved and my mind wandered. And then a thought came to me, almost like a whisper. We often say there is no heart in corporate, and I have said it too. But this morning, I wondered, is it really that there is no heart? Or is something else happening underneath that which we cannot see? And then an image came to me of the wilderness of early human life, when we were hunter-gatherers. Back then, I suppose survival depended on constant vigilance. You had to be alert, scanning for danger, protecting yourself, your family, your resources. Vulnerability could mean risk. Being open could mean harm. And then it struck me, perhaps our bodies, our nervous systems still carry that wiring. Because even today in corporate spaces, the wild looks different, but the triggers feel familiar. Hierarchy, performance pressure, job insecurity, public evaluation, competition. Perhaps the question our bodies ask silently is, am I safe here? And here's the key. Heart cannot appear where we do not feel safe enough to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is how heart shows itself. Safety is what allows vulnerability. Without safety, the heart stays quiet, and so corporate appears heartless. And it isn't heartless, it is heart protected. People are not disconnected because they lack humanity. They are protecting it, their heart. Heart is there, waiting for the conditions that allow it to emerge. The irony, the truth, is that this heart, this intelligence that brings coherence to human systems is always present. But we need the doorway, safety. And perhaps that is the real question. Not how do we bring heart into corporate, but how do we create spaces where people feel safe enough to let their heart be seen? Because when safety exists, vulnerability becomes possible. Connection blooms, trust opens, and coherence, the alignment of feeling, thinking, and acting begins to emerge. Heart is never absent. It has just been waiting for us to create the conditions where it no longer needs to hide. And maybe, just maybe, that is where the real work begins. Thank you for joining me on this reflection. If this resonated, know that the heart is always present. It's waiting for conditions where it can safely show up. As the Corporate Heart Guide, I help leaders and teams create these conditions so heart can emerge, connection can deepen, and coherence can thrive. Until next time, notice the spaces where you feel safe and where you might invite more heart to show up. Remember, like water, flow with ease and gentleness, and let's continue navigating the currents of our own lives. Until next time.